Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. If you're joining me today, I appreciate it. We are about to, excuse me, return the journal of Minnie's mother to Minnie herself. But first, let's, put some things away. We'll be just going there. We can put that away. I guess we can put that away. It's a prototype. Adoring fan, ports of call. Put that away. We'll put our cool hat away. Put all that stuff away. Hey, brother.
Good to see you, boss.
Thanks. Felix, we should just come up to him. I hate hanging out with you. He's got a little comic book. The Exhilarating Adventures of Ultra... yeah, we already read that, so cool. On here, we'll do this. Adreno, probably... Adrena Time, probably got like 100,000. 300 of them? Liquid caffeine with boosters, Adrenatime, high movement speed, walk speed, negative 10%. Adrenatime crash stacks up to 3 times, lasts 15 minutes. What time is it? It's Adrenatime. Okay, we'll just deposit everything except for, I don't know, 15 of our deals here. You know what? 6. 6 is good. Hopefully we don't need them. Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, we've got these. Model spaceship. I want it. Corporation Service Award. We'll take it. Necklace and the music box. We'll sell those. Why? I don't know. Just because I think that they're cool. And I like the model spaceships. Okay.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there?
I think it's time you tell me the truth, Minnie.
Are you accusing me of deception?
We already knew
I
you were.
would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
She's not even talking.
Hello again, little weasel.
Little weasel.
I must admit, you
Olivia.
surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you,
It wasn't a whole lot.
and you overcame it all.
You're the one who put the Gorgon facility on lockdown? You're supposed to be dead. What do you want? Just... I don't know. Why are you still alive? Yeah, you're supposed to be dead.
Did you really think I would leave my life's work in the board's incompetent hands? Someone had to protect Gorgon from those vultures.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon?
Should I log off and let you two get reacquainted? Yeah, and she's been a thorn in my side ever since I got here. We'll just listen.
This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project? You empty-headed little twit.
Wow, she seems nice. You two don't seem happy to see each other. Am I missing something?
Mother is going to fill your head with lies about me and Gorgon. Don't listen. Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother?
Again?
At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
Agreed. Perception and intelligence, which we're not going to pass. This was never about the family name, Minnie. You wanted to revive Adrena time. I kinda had a feeling like that. Revive the project. What's going on? You've been trying to kill me since I got on Gorgon. Now you want my help? She's like, I've been keeping you from the journal and doing all this stuff, is what she's gonna say. I was hired to retrieve a journal. This fight is between you two. Gorgon belongs to Spacer's Choice. You don't get a say in what happens next. We'll do this one.
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, Adrena time. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
Yeah, Spacer's Choice dumped a lot of money into Adrena time. And in spite of its deranged, irresponsible researchers. Go on.
The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
Yes, let's make more of a drug that turns people into deranged killers. Great plan. We are? How? I don't know about this. I'm game. Where do we start? I'll do the first two. Let's do the sarcastic one.
Adrena time was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother.
We'll just do the first one.
What you've seen is the result of Mother's leadership. I have no intention of repeating her mistakes.
Not that it wouldn't happen.
Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrena time synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense.
Frown thoughtfully. Do you think that that's all it will take? And who's going to provide it? Let me guess, her.
Who else? Spacer's Choice. After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrena time. We can put this colony back on track together.
You lied to me, you idiotic sociopath. Why would I help you now? Olivia, what's your story?
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind. I created Adrena time because I believed, arrogantly, foolishly, that I could uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed. Now, my daughter wants to take up my mantle.
And do you think that she can? The answer would be no. You know that. None of these answers are very good. You lied to me, you sociopath. Why would I help you now? So the answer for both of them is the same thing. We'll ask her.
Don't be absurd. Minnie is a bright enough girl, but she's weak, flighty. She'd abandon the project at the first minor setback. My work has already destroyed countless lives. We can't let her do so again out of pride and sentiment.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town.
You have to be kidding me. You can't put your reputation ahead of the colony's safety. Be better than this. You do think Adrenatime is good for the colony too, right? What? I don't understand. I guess, are we just asking her a simple yes?
My reputation is a weapon. One that I can wield against those who squandered their one chance to save the colony. Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrenatime is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
Drugs? Drugs are the best you can do?
It's a bandage, not a cure. Halcyon is wounded, and I will do everything in my power to stop the bleeding.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
Are you just trying to prove yourself to your mother?
My intentions are greater than some family squabble. Besides, Mother is the one who should be proving herself to me.
Fuck your intentions. What have you done? I always suspected you were nothing more than an empty-headed social climber. This confirms it.
I'll just
You
let
see
him
what
go.
I mean? Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter, and she'll do anything to stop me. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
Spoiler alert. Well, so far, nobody's saving the colony. It's doomed in about 100 different ways. As a stimulant, Adrenatime is just a stimulant. What good do you think it can do? Do you want to save the colony from its drug problem with more drugs?
Social engineering takes generations, and we don't have the luxury of time. We need to mainline progress into Halcyon's bloodstream. You've seen more of this colony than the average grunt. You know as well as I do that this is a question of survival.
Adrenatime's just a stimulant. Well, we'll just do that one.
With Adrenatime, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stims and risk none of the harmful side effects. Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very business model of Spacer's Choice.
Halcyon's problem is cruelty, not productivity.
We won't be exploiting workers any longer. We'll be celebrating them, giving them everything they need to succeed.
No. This is madness. The project, the complex, it has to be destroyed. Razed to the ground. It's the only way.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I just want to hear what they have to say to see what's going on. Gorgon was doing good work. It could still help the colony. No. The project was chaos. It doesn't deserve a second chance. Enough talk. What happens now? Can't you two sort your differences out and work together? No. After everything I saw in Gorgon, I agree. The project was chaos. I could do the first one or the third one. I guess I could do this one too. I will try... No, I don't want to try this one because it says the words work together. We'll do this one.
That was Mother's doing. When the research didn't live up to her expectations, she shut it down. Does that sound familiar to you? Because it does to me. I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrena time is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
You could be right. She's not. This could get ugly. Are you willing to take that chance?
If Mother tries to get in your way, you have my permission to defend yourself. No matter the cost.
Wow.
This is absurd. You must end this madness, Captain.
Okay. Gorgon has to be put down, Minnie, for good. Adrena time can be fixed. It can save Halcyon. I doubt that. And the problem... Yeah, I don't... This is not going to do anything for people, so... You've been trying to kill me since I got to Gorgon. Now you want my help? How would I do that? I could do this, but we'll do this one.
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena time for good.
Oh, that's easy. Minnie would never allow that.
My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. She's always had a knack for manipulating people. But I know you're more than her foolish little puppet. You've survived this long. You have to be more. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Yeah, I got it.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown.
Of course.
Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
I'll be in touch. I'm not working for you, Minnie. Leave the conversation. Leave the conversation. I don't owe either of you anything. What I do next, I'm doing for my own reasons. Cut the transmission. We'll see. Wink and make a finger gun at the screen. Get ready to be surprised. Alright, I guess we'll just be in touch. Restore power or activate... Well, we can't activate the thing because she just put the thing on lockdown. Where's Gorgon? Ambrose Manor.
At Ambrose Manor.
Oh, hold on, we gotta do some skill things. No, X. We'll do 100 for hack. Escape. Do we want... We don't want them. Felix, Nyoka, you're my guns. Okay. Lone... let's see. Whenever you're affected by a harmful combat effect, you deal increased damage. Sure.
Careful. Looks like Minnie activated security around the manor.
The jig is up, Cap. I'd wager we're in for a fight.
person.
Move in. I hope it's pushing me around. Unlock the elevator.
Halt. Performing.
Jackasses incoming!
Move up the stairs. Go. Clear.
Processing data.
Hostiles.
Investigate. Performing an area.
Move, move, move. Minnie's not here. The area is clear.
Elevating threat level.
We need to get to the elevator.
Incoming!
Get down. Why didn't you have my back?
Easy now.
Along that wilderness of glass. Oh yeah, we already saw that. Unlock the elevator. Exit. I don't think as a person you would necessarily... The corporations want this adrenatime thing. People, probably not so much. A lot of company guys out here. Company people.
Great work.
Thanks. Is this her room or something? 2 beds? 3 beds? It's like a... Okay. Come on. Personal lab.
Does every secret lab in this colony smell the same way?
It does.
Damn. Someone really didn't want this place found.
What the heck? Savage. Test scientist.
This is you, boss! Best there ever was!
Oh, good.
Oh, that's the last of him!
So what, they were doing tests down here? It's like they've got people already, people dying and whatnot again. We may have found our way in. We didn't. Samples of adrenatime. Adrenatime. Adreno. Whatever, we'll take it all. Regardless of, like, this was actually going to work, I would have still picked this outcome and, you know, destroyed the facilities in Gorgon and stuff. I mean, maybe if I was doing, like,
Nicely done.
real evil playthrough, I might not, but... Hysterical test subject.
Back to you.
Into this room. The grinder.
Damn, got some nimble fingers, Captain.
Thanks. Open messages. Adrenatime Project. My name is whatever. Mr. Bancroft. My name is Wilhelmina Ambrose. Prior to her death, you were in business with my mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose. Mother was wrong to shut down R&D for Adrenatime, and Spacer's Choice was wrong to listen to her. I'm sending you some financial projections and chemical plans I've drafted over the years. You'll want to read them closely. The potential for a new Adrenatime formula, one that works, is unlimited. I await your reply. Your mother's journal. Miss Ambrose, these projections are indeed encouraging. Unfortunately, without your mother's access code, we're going to have a beast of a time warming up Adrenatime synthesizer. What about Olivia's journal? I seem to recall her scribbling everything down, or at least everything she didn't murmur into that voice recorder of hers. I recommend hiring a freelancer to search her office in the Synthesis Manufactory Center. Someone capable but disposable. Once we have the journal, Spacer's Choice will see to it that you're properly compensated. Don't contact us again, we'll contact you. Lucien Bancroft. Spacer's Choice. The most recent message. Miss Ambrose, these projections are indeed encouraging. Unfortunately, without your mother's access code, we're going to have a beast of a time, blah 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 blah. What about the journal? It's the same thing. Why would you have it twice?
boss!
What?
Who's next? Nobody? Yeah, that's what I thought.
N-rays.
Beginning security.
Watch out! Everyone all right?
Pulse hammer gold, whatever. We already got that. Let's go, guys.
Didn't I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice.
Look, let's talk about this.
There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrenatime without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress.
You need to stand down. I intend to destroy this project. What if you and your mother joined forces to cure the Marauders? We'll see what that Yeah, we'll see where that goes.
You surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrenatime, the Marauder problem will simply take care of itself.
Yeah, fight horrific science with horrific science. That's always worked out in the past.
The days of the old Adrenatime are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction.
I said that before. I think on the last episode. Persuade, if the Marauders don't get a fix, they'll just rampage across the colony. I thought you wanted to help people, not let them die. If you want compromise, stand down. This doesn't have to get ugly. One of the first two, I guess. We'll do the second one, I guess.
Insane people addicted to drugs are Mother's problem. Am I to be held accountable for her mess?
Yes.
Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrenatime, then our family, and now my ambition.
Ugh, you're the worst. So, instead, you work with Spacer's Choice, who already failed this project once. Why not give her a chance? She's been involved with Adrenatime from the start. If you won't compromise, stand down. This doesn't have to get ugly. We'll do the second one.
She never gave me a chance. Forbade it. I see no reason why she deserves a second one.
She sure as hell doesn't. But you can still give her one. That choice is on you now.
Mother never let me anywhere near R&D. I was always her incompetent little brat.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of saw that too, but... and she's not like the nicest lady to her, so I kind of see where she's coming from. In reality, it's like, I don't know. I mean, really, just scrap everything. But at least we're trying to get the Marauders figured out, whether it's going to happen or not. It won't, because they're the bad guys in the game, so you need the enemy to fight. Hey, stop swishing your wine. Olivia kept you away from Gorgon because she knew Adrenatime was dangerous. Yeah, the Adrenatime project failed, Minnie. You couldn't have saved it. If you won't compromise, stand down. Okay, we'll do the Persuade one just because I think that it's gonna lead us on instead of this one, which probably will stop us.
You don't know that. Gorgon was my chance to do something incredible.
Opportunities present themselves every day. Your Gorgon will come. Gorgon was never yours to save. You should let it go. It was your chance to leech off your mother's success. Ugh. Opportunities. Yeah, we'll do that one, I guess.
Curses. You may be right. I invested so much time and energy into Gorgon, but there's no telling how many second chances pass me by. Mother taught me to never accept failure, to never settle for less. Compromising my plan goes against everything I know.
Your mom was just like, "You're a stupid brat," this and that, and then you're like, I guess. I like the dialogue choices and their responses sometimes, because they're like, "I'm committed to this," and then in like 2 dialogue checks, they're like, all right, yeah, you're right, and it's like not even really that convincing. This isn't failure, it's a second chance to work with Olivia. Focus on the task. The colony needs both of you. What's your problem? Leave me out of it. Or that's your problem. We'll just do the second one.
And here I used to think the colony was too small for the both of us. I was so eager to make Adrenatime my legacy, to give it a second chance. But maybe it's my family that deserves a second chance. God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you see Mother, tell her I'm willing to work something out. She can even come over for tea. Or something stronger.
Adrenatime?
I'm sure you won't mind if I remain here. Just to guarantee that you keep your side of the bargain.
You don't trust me? You're awfully paranoid, but that's what I like about you. We'll do number 2.
I think I've made it abundantly clear that I don't trust anyone.
She did say
It's
it.
funny, Captain. I hired you to break the family curse. And it would appear you've succeeded. Just not the way I intended.
I'll speak with Olivia. I'll be seeing you.
Good luck with Mother. I suppose you'll need it.
Why would I need it? Because we didn't destroy the factory or whatever? Oh, we gotta go to the journal real quick. Optional restore power. Find a compromise. It might be possible to find a compromise between Olivia and Minnie. You've convinced one, now try and convince the other. Do I just have to go back on my ship? That'd be easy enough. Olivia. She's right there. Hey. Self-patching, I like that.
Careful around Mother. She's more vicious than she looks.
Sure. I'm gonna take these, if you don't mind. I think that me and her have somewhat of the same idea. But I guess she just wants us to destroy the facility, so... I want to see what's on this computer.
What are you doing?
Nothing? What if we close the door? I just want to see what's on it. Alright, well there's the one terminal we couldn't even get into, even though I upgraded my hacking. What is this little point of no return down here? Huh. Discreet cave. Where the heck are we? Okay, let's go back in here and see if we miss something like that. Groundskeeper's Journal number 3, week 1. How long's it been since anyone asked old Mayberry to tidy up the planters or rake the garden. Miss Oli hasn't shouted for me in ages, and I can't think of the last time Mr. Harvey came around to marvel at his fish. Where is everyone? Week 2. I've eaten so many beans I don't tolerate them in the best of times, but I dare not go into the mansion in search of food. I think of dust that'll cascade off my unworthy shoulders and onto the fine tile. Can't go inside. Won't go inside. I don't belong. I'm not of the family. Week 5, ? Out of beans. But I won't trespass, even if the house is empty. I'm not of the family. The Automechs know. They watch my every move. The cave is where I belong. Year 2, ? Time is a lie. There's no telling how long I've been here, munching on leaves and burying my excrement in the yard. No one's coming for old Mayberry. Loyal Mayberry. Faithful Mayberry. Why does he have that?
Great work.
Take all of his stuff. Or Mayberry. If he comes back, he's going to be missing his meal. Missing everything. Okay, well, this is the way out. I think our deal here is that we're going to have to...
Query. Are you upside down?
I am not. Convince her to join with her and save the whatever, like we did before. But she's like, you have to destroy that lab, and that's going to be her whole thing. Mother and daughter reunited.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
What's her face on?
I'll be here.
Why do I have to do that?
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
I have to actually go there? Ugh. That means I have to fight twice as much? Max.
Well, here we... Hey, is that a saloon? I feel better already.
No. We're not going there. We are going here. What is this? This one. Accept. Yeah, we're going inside. We never actually found her in here, so... What?
I keep my promises, Captain. Do you know the funny thing about mercenaries? They exist in a nearly infinite supply, even out-of-work toastball players. Do enjoy my latest delivery.
Oh, hey, she's talking about those freebooters again. Nice of her to give us some target practice.
Oh, I missed.
That's how it's done, Captain.
I think I heard something.
You hear nothing. Let's go up here. We just... What the heck? Okay. Oops. Is this... The lower levels.
Getting our leg exercises in at least.
Here we go. What are you doing?
What was that? I think I heard something going. What was that? What's going on over there?
Doing your stupid tossball stick. I didn't need that. Okay, keep going. Did we even see this room before? I don't think so. And also, why would she unlock the door? I'm just gonna lock the door to let you guys down here, but, you know.
People actually works down here? This place is uglier than the back base.
Sure, yeah. You already discover all this? Okay, messages, I suppose. To Kamansky. Subject, please. Kevin, please stop taking out your frustrations on the filing cabinets. I know technical support gives you a hard time about the vending machines, but I would much rather have all our vending machines smashed to bits than come in every morning to see another pile of files scattered across the floor. Honest to law. What has gotten into this office? You're the third person to show unprofessional violence in the workplace in as many as 3 days. Oh, in as many days. I don't get that whole thing. In as many days. They should... I don't get why they say it that way. Is there something in the Saltuna? No, it's in the Adrena time. Listen, Kevin, if the work is testing your composure, then I encourage you to look inside yourself and find the source. Work fortifies the spirit, so maybe you're not giving your work the attention it deserves. Yeah, that's... Yep. That's it. Okay, so hi, Minro. Oh, this one is filing system. From Hennessy T to whatever. Thanks for explaining your filing system to me earlier. I think that gave me a better understanding of where to find the information I need. However, I'm still not entirely sure I understand it, so you use the first letter of the file name, find a Spacer's chosen player who has a surname starting with that letter, then organize the file based on the year in which that player was drafted. I appreciate how hard you've worked to implement this system, but wouldn't it be more straightforward to just organize it alphabetically? That was it. Okay. Yeah, I agree with the whole alphabetically thing.
Just broken it.
To Hennessy from Hennessy. Okay, so. Cool your thrusters, friend. Hey, new guy. Here's the honest truth. When you get here, you're stuck here. Doesn't matter how hard we work, or how well we perform. And there's a reason for that. One day, I had to take something up to HR. And they accidentally called me a quota employee. Thought that was a little suspicious, so I forked over a few bits to the maintenance guy who looked into it. Turns out it meant exactly that. We're part of a quota. See, Spacer's Choice has certain requirements that a project has to meet in order to receive the top tier of funding, including a maximum number of employees at each location. That's actually not super far-fetched. There's jobs that you get paid by the employees that you have. Whether they're good or not is... I mean, hopefully you can get good employees. But in certain jobs, they hire out through contractors and stuff. And you don't always get the best employees, but they need people so they can get paid the maximum amount. So they tossed some desks right above the boiler room, made a PAM unit, our direct supervisor, and here we are. At first, I was mad about it, like I'm sure you are, but then I realized that I could benefit from my situation. Nothing's expected of us, so we can just drift along like a ship that's killed its engines. So when you show up and push things to full burn all the time, it really throws off the equilibrium. You know what I mean? Tone down the enthusiasm. That's all I'm saying. Is all I'm saying. At least 3 notches. And I sincerely appreciate the advice, and I do understand your concerns. However, I cannot resign myself to such an apathetic course of action. I did not know your employment history, but as far as myself, I was quite good at my job, exemplary even. I may have suffered a setback, but I am unwilling to accept that this reassignment is some kind of fatal wound from which my career cannot recover. If we turn this department around and show management that we have valuable members of Spacer's Choice family, surely they won't let us waste away in the basement. We have to push ourselves harder, so please, with all due respect, do not try to discourage me. Thank you, kind regards, Thomas. I mean, good work ethic, I guess, but... now I'm just out murdering these tossball players. Oof. Filing.
It's just filing cabinets. Papers everywhere. This is like a nightmare I had once.
OSI guidelines on appropriate practice of filing. Process of filing. Important information is a sacred duty. Never embark on a new journey in filing without evoking the name of the architect and the law. A document is like a worker. Both must have their appropriate label and must be stored in their appropriate section. Maintain appropriate posture when filing documents. You are clergy serving at the altar of data. Replace and revise your filing system every 4 years. Planned obsolescence is the appropriate role of Spacer's Choice. Yeah, let's design it to fail. Oh. Whatever. Okay, we'll take all that. We'll head on out, actually.
Looks like we're doing this.
Don't mess with us.
Jeez. Thanks, guys. Alright, workstation ID, department, legacy operations and analytics. Zemansky K presiding. 2 Tinsley S subject, vending machine broken again. Gentle. How am I supposed to be gentle when I can't get my 2-hour energy brew? It's not right. It's criminal. I haven't had my brew in weeks. I've been reduced to borrowing adrenatime from the chem lab just to keep me going through my shifts. Fix your vending machine or I'm coming back with a tossball stick. Everybody was just like, oh yeah, it'll keep you awake, you're good. Just meth in a syringe. Betting pool, I agree completely. Who are they to tell you what to do with your tossball sticks? What are we even supposed to do? Just let them sit around not hitting things? It's not what they're made for. They are made for tossball, darn it. And without tossball, what are we? Animals? Kevin? That's what. So, all that said, that means you're in on the betting pool this season, right? I know it hasn't worked out for the last 3 times, but I've got a good feeling on this one. Trust me. Just make sure you have my fee ready, alright? Yeah. Betting never really pays off. I lose a lot if I bet, so I don't do it. Well, I don't lose a lot because I haven't bet that much, but I lose most of the time, so I usually don't do that stuff. Big red button. Oh! Sorry, pal. What is this? Come on, that's not any good.
Beginning security control.
Felix just runs right ahead.
Don't mess with the best.
He's like tired. Don't mess with the best. There's like a furnace down here. I like the telescoping staff. It's kind of cool. I'll just wait. They can do it. Why was that closed? We have to fight all the way down to this lady. Job with your tossball stick. Sure, there's something here on the end. Yep. Take it all. I don't care. Alrighty. Move in.
Don't mess with us.
So did she, hire these guys in anticipation for us? Because if she did, it means that these guys were down here when we were going to blow up this facility. What, she's just an anonymous benefactor or something? Hibernation suit. We'll take it. And the cool revised hibernation helmet. Oh, the old hyper cannon. Yeah, 'cause I don't care. Alright guys, come on. Hey, we murdered all your mercenaries that you hired.
Mind if we take the stairs next time? I'm not too keen on tiny metal boxes.
You were just...
When you are, boss.
What? Thanks. Oh, he said ready when you are. You were just complaining about the stairs and exercise and stuff. Miss Olivia, we are coming.
Ugh. This reminds me of the terraformers. Makes my skin crawl.
And why? Let's go up. Nothing in here that we need, right? No. Can't sit down on these uncomfortable looking metal chairs. What a shame. What a shame. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, yeah.
Great work.
Little Adreno. Mag picks. Take it. Let's go explore down here real quick. And then we'll head on in. No guns out. Don't want her to get the wrong idea. Okay, protocol. Oh, the elevator. Even though we came out of that one. Okay, Miss Ambrose. Or Mrs. Ambrose. Oh, she's gonna catch us in here, clearly.
I'll give you one thing, little weasel. You are relentless. I did everything in my power to stop you, yet here you stand before me, offensively alive. Just so we're clear, if you intend to restart this machine, you'll have to go through me.
That's okay, I'm doing it. Alright. Don't move a muscle, lady. You know, I'm trapped inside of this thing, so... Can't we talk this through? No. Okay, so, whoa, I'm here to make peace.
You think that will fool me? I'll die before I let you have this place.
Let's take this down a notch. Stop posturing for 10 seconds and let me speak. Minnie wants to work with you to cure the marauders.
That's preposterous. Not too long ago, she wanted me dead.
Yes, agreed.
How do I know this isn't a trick to get me out of the way?
Well, you don't, but you'll have to just trust me. Why trick you when it'd be easier to just kill you? Yeah. I mean, either way. That's not really an intimidate speech. I guess it's more of a... I don't know if it's a persuade either, but... What do you have to lose by hearing me out? You don't. You just have to trust me. I guess... I don't... either one works, I guess.
I will not. Your intentions are beside the point. I've been working on a cure for 5 years, and I've made no progress at all. If she believes teamwork is all I've been missing, she's more soft-headed than I thought.
She said you were invited for tea.
She... what? That was our secret phrase. Did she tell you?
That's rather sweet of you. What? No? Explain. If this is going to be touchy-feely place, I'm not interested. Explain.
When I'd been on Gorgon too long, that's what she'd write at the end of her messages. It meant she missed me. That she wanted me to come home.
So, you'll work with Minnie?
I'll try. It's no guarantee of success. And like as not, we'll develop nothing useful at all. But it will be better than working alone. Thank you, Captain. In the end, you were not at all what I expected.
Thanks, I guess. Go speak with them. She's just gone. I'm pretty sure this thing makes you float, so... yeah. This is the synthesizer. How would we have... oh, I suppose it'd be this. But I'm not going to use it because... you know. Now somebody else can just walk right on in. Since there's no lockdown and they can just start that bad boy up. Where the heck is this? What the heck? We'll go straight to the interior, please. Okay, let's go.
So then I told him, oh,
Oh, yeah.
ha ha ha, that
Oh.
tickle.
Pembroke Manor. We shouldn't need our guns anymore. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry. You know what? We'll take you. We'll take Felix and we'll take... no, we'll take... yeah, we'll take Felix.
It is under construction.
Now we just talk to both of them who are sitting in here someplace. Guess they're upstairs. Probably shooting each other. Right when we walk in. Apparently not.
I have to know, Mother. All those years ago, what tipped you off that Gorgon was in trouble?
The volunteers. Not just the shocking way they died, but the company's muted response to it. They were expensive to house, train, and treat. That the company would spare no expense, yet let so many of them die. It was terrible.
History won't repeat itself on our watch. But you let it go on? It should be a question. We'll do this one.
I thought if I could just show good results, I could protect them all. But not even significant improvements moved Lawrence and his ghouls in OCI. I knew then I'd lost control of Gorgon. I'd lost control of Adrenatime.
You never told me Gorgon was such a logistical nightmare. We should have had this conversation 5 years ago.
You can't know how badly I wanted to. But the truth put you in danger, and I couldn't abide that.
I owe you an apology, Captain. Not only did I deceive you, but all this time I had the wrong idea about Mother.
About Mother. Well, what do you think of her now? I'm still angry you lied to me. Water under the bridge. Let's just do this one.
Mother is less than perfect, but more than a monster. Somewhere in the middle, I suppose. We still have a great deal of work ahead of us. The years of silence were not easy.
I don't doubt it was hard on you, but I knew you'd come out the stronger for it. We have the chance to know each other now, thanks entirely to you.
So how do you plan on mending relations from here? Focus on the research. You have a job to do.
On Minnie's terms, whatever they may be. I've made enough decisions for her, I think.
Well, there's no need to dwell on the past anymore. We're in the thick of it together, now that we're partners.
Partners? Huh. I suppose we are.
I don't think that's gonna work out.
And family, I suppose. This isn't at all playing out the way I imagined it. And for the first time, I'm glad.
You two have grown a lot in a short time.
Part of me will always miss the cold, vindictive Minnie Ambrose. Life was so much simpler when I felt cheated by it.
I'm glad to have you as my daughter, Minnie. But I'm proud to call you my partner. But I fear things will only get harder from here.
Science. Test, measure, revise. Nothing gets done right the first time.
Indeed. The road to a cure will be long and fraught with setbacks. We will need to find our strength in the work, and our partnership, if we're to overcome them.
You've earned this, Captain. For recovering Mother's journal.
5,000
For
bucks.
getting us talking in the same room together. And for exceeding my expectations.
Indeed. I have no use for bits and baubles on Gorgon. Not now that I have my work. Take what's yours, Captain. The road to a marauder cure will be a long one, and the board will surely fight us every step of the way. But this partnership, it's a damn good start.
Will you put the burden of the colony aside for just one moment? Give me a day with my mother before we get back to work.
Oh, so
For
cute.
you, I will try.
I don't necessarily think it was a cure to the Marauders or whatever, but can I go and destroy that place still? Or is that a no-no? We not do that? Oh, yeah, that's right. We gotta get back to Gorgon. Let's go. We're not gonna go to Tartarus. We're gonna do the electric fling. Okay, well, whatever, I guess, if it's gonna get rid of the Marauders, but I do agree with Minnie that it's gonna end up just solving itself. I don't think that there's a cure for them anymore. And
This unit expresses.
the facility probably should be destroyed, so they're both right in certain areas of what they were trying to say and all that, but it is what it is now, I suppose. Go back to the Gorgon landing pad. Leave.
Please avoid
Well, you guys can hang out with me again.
damaging.
Sorry, Ada, I wasn't listening this time.
Look at those stars. Don't it make you feel small in the best way?
Sure. Okay, gotta go here. We'll find these things pretty quick since we can just get in and run around. Oh, forgot about that. Let's go this way without, you know... Okay. What, go this way? Okay. Not what I wanted. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she's on a recording.
My name is Dr. Miriam Blakeslee, and I'd like to congratulate you all on volunteering for this important opportunity. Whatever your past, know that as of
Let's
today,
bend the door. Volunteer quarters. Walk through here.
together we will unlock the path to discoveries that profit always.
Through this way. We're getting a little closer here. Ugh. Making our way. Pfft. You kidding?
I don't believe we've discussed the side effects, Dr. Ambrose.
The drug's not ready for release yet. The side effects are immaterial.
So it's dangerous. Perhaps it results in some thrilling mutations. Forearms, maybe? Or a second head?
Try delusion, paranoia, gastric bleeds, violence, and fatal insomnia. Shall I enumerate every way our volunteers have died? Suicide by automech, suicide by hanging, starvation.
Cut the recording, Georgie.
You sure, boss? I just put on a new cylinder. Stroke, spontaneous combustion, internal exsanguination.
Just turn it off.
Why did he not want to hear it? It's like his whole thing, right? We just gotta find our way out now. Showers. I think we went in there before. Oh, come on. Is this a dead end? No. Get my worst. Disgusting tumors. They might not let me fast travel to the other spot. Yep. Sorry, guys.
That's what you get!
Kidding me? Yes. Even look?
Everyone all right?
Chem lab, which we were just at. A little while back. Compound harvesting. Something. Can't go through there, so we are going through which door? I forget. What? I forget how to get down right there. Heck yeah, missed all that money. Go to the man lab. Oh. We weren't in here. Don't be crabby. Get jabby. Immunized. Harmful status effects. Duration 50%. Negative 50%. Last 25 seconds. Of course, we'll take those adrenochrome drugs. Run diagnostics. Diagnostics could not be complete. Irreversible damage to processing unit. Blah, 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 blah. Research data. Corruption. Open last entry. To whom it may concern, this morning I and my colleagues gathered in the reception hall. Every 10th staff member at this laboratory was released from service. I am one of them. My indenturement contract to Spacer's Choice, which is all. This is because of, we knew that about this because of Lowe's issue or whatever, and he got, this was his reprimand to fire every 10th employee. My indenturement contract to Spacer's Choice, which stipulates a lifetime of productive service as a researcher in the field of organic chemistry, has been terminated. I have served Spacer's Choice for most of my life. Working at the Gorgon facility is the highlight of my career. If I leave Gorgon, I will have nowhere else to go. Because my contract guaranteed me work for the duration of my life, to end that contract is tantamount to ending my life. If you have the power to reconsider your decision, I ask you kindly to reconsider. I am willing to work without pay if necessary. This job is all I have. Please allow me to fortify my spirit by continuing to work. Respectfully, G. Zhang. Oof. Messages. To Lowe. Research notes. Dr. Lowe, I'm afraid I don't know where your research notes are. I searched materials processing and discreetly asked the receptionist, but nothing turned up. If I had to guess, you left them in the basement laboratory. I'd venture down there myself, but I know how I feel about primals. I apologize for the weakness of my constitution. Sir, if your research notes do turn up in the basement, may I ask you to think favorably on me when OCI asks you for a budget review. Word around the lab is that Goodfellow and the other leaders at the OCI want to make some deep cuts in our staff. If there's any truth to this rumor, I hope you'll remember that I've always supported your desire to find a better, safer version of adrenochrome. Respectfully, G. Zhang. Oof, well. Oops. Mr. Zhang. Probably never found those research
How'd
notes.
you do that?
Not that it matters, because he, was fired or whatever, but...
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase, Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, all right? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
Chem lab, compound harvesting, enrichment and molecularization laboratory. Let's look at the messages. Too low. Subject, can we please? Dr. Lowe, I think I can speak for all my colleagues in the laboratory when I say I'm worried about the OCI treatments of our facilities. I can understand dismissing 10% of our staff as a punitive measure. I can understand cutting our deadlines in half in order to motivate us, but, and forgive me, Dr. Lowe, but I can not understand demanding that we send human inquiry our untested compounds. Many of these compounds aren't tested because we know their failures. Increasing production means proportionately decreasing quality of enrichment, which means lower compatibility with human metabolism, which means higher rate of intensity of dangerous and potentially lethal side effects. Compound X is a highly complicated formula harvested from the waste of xenocytes. It's complicated because unlike over 50% of Spacer's Choice nutritional catalog, the compound was not designed for human consumption. If the good people at OCI understand the complexity of the compound we're dealing with, there's a chance they'll give us the time and resources we need. We just need to get them to understand. This is a problem of miscommunication, Jasper. Just let me go up there and give them a presentation. I'll use the markers and everything. What do you think? Can we do this? From Low, can we please? It's the response to this message here. Oh, Palvi, Dr. Palvi. The OCI are comprised by a gaggle of carrion feeders. You go up there with your markers and your charts and your diagrams, and they'll chew the flesh off your bones, and then charge me for the meal. It is absolutely critical that I finish my research in peace, and as soon as possible without interference from the OCI. So, in answer to your question, no, we can't. Best, Jasper Lowe. Personal files. Work fortifies the spirit. T. Meadows. Today we received our update timetable from management, courtesy of Mr. Goodfellow. 6-week deadlines are now 3-week deadlines. Some of my colleagues have been sacrificing sleep in order to meet these deadlines. Others have been medicating themselves with very small doses of enriched compound X in order to combat the fatigue. Work fortifies the spirit, so we will carry on. These guys are just brainwashed. I count myself fortunate to have been spared in the dissemination. My former colleagues have nowhere to go. Their departure corresponded with a few critical doses of enriched compound X disappearing from our storage. Correlation does not imply causation, so I will not imply theft. I am concerned by the side effects of compound X. Even in its refined state, repeated use damages the synaptic patterns of the brain. Paranoia, violence, psychosis, and intense anxiety will haunt a repeated user for the rest of their short lives. Our enrichment process does not combat the side effects. of Compound X. We were close to a breakthrough, but the damage to our research terminals is irreversible. My hope is that human inquiry will see the effects of this compound in their own tests and report these tests to creative incubation. If incubation is as chilled as these results as I am, they may provide us with more time and more resources. Unplanned sabotage event. B. Guthrier. A moment of silence for my most recent batch of enriched Compound X. The elegant complexity of your molecular structure manifested in the hallucination of my own sleep-deprived mind. 30% lower rate of addiction. 75% compatible with human metabolism. And with a side effect coefficient of just 0.65. You were our most promising compound yet. Human inquiry would have been delighted to pour you into a syringe and stick you inside a test subject. If I was playing a corporation character, like just one that's just for the corporations and for those kind of people, I would have just chosen to revive this project. But because I mean, some of this sounds like it's coming along, right? I mean, yeah, sure, they had sabotage, so it doesn't matter, but you know, they're actually making headway. And if I was all about Spacer's Choice and what they're trying to do, then this sounds good. Which I am not, because they're evil. But you were destroyed in an unplanned sabotage event. Which is to say that Mr. Mostly Fancy Tables couldn't predict this would happen. You were almost perfect. Our lab will never see the likes of you again. Compound X is notoriously difficult to enrich. Its molecular structure is fuzzy. In small doses, the compound provides a massive boost of energy, boost to energy and productivity. The clever buggers at OCI do not seem to understand this principle and have asked us to increase our dosage with every batch. High dosage of Compound X is even harder to enrich, and a poorly enriched, poverty-stricken chemical has none of the protective layers that inhibit dangerous side effects. So, what we have is a cocktail of very bad side effects chased down with one massive rush of euphoric energy. Pleasant, but incredibly dangerous. I can only hope HIA reports agree with my assessment. Huh. Oh, model ship. Hi. Well, we can now leave and head on back to I forgot his name, but we'll find out in a second. It's gonna tell me, yeah. They're not even that close. Yeah, they're not even that close. Okay, I guess we'll go here. No. there more? There's no more, right? Okay, so what we'll do... I don't know if I'll go here. Then we'll make our way over to that one, and then we'll go back to the Sprat Shack. NTVUR Ver Roscoe, that's the guy. I thought that was our last one.
One down.
It was not. Well, here we are. Oh, I forgot you can't like die from fall damage because they don't let you fall. Oh, not what I wanted. Well, they finally let you die. It's the second time we've died. Continue, I suppose. Alright, we gotta do this again. We're gonna hide back here real quick so we can fast travel. This time, fast travel from the HIA facility. We'll pretty much go straight because I think there's an elevator there.
Yes, with you, boss.
Here we go.
Just oblivious. Let's keep that. Light ammo.
You're the best there ever was.
Yeah, best there ever was. What? What? Oh. This is a crazy, crazy place here. Okay. Leaving, thank you very much. Felix. Let's, oh, wait, hold on. This guy's got some Adrena time. Oh, and why do we need this guy? Door's over there.
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later.
Kick it. Leave it alone, I suppose. Why do we need
Have
this?
a better than natural day.
Okay, return to Roscoe. A woman named Georgie asked Roscoe to deliver the portable phonographs to her personal automech near the freighter. Okay, you found all of the portable phonographs needed to complete his employment contract. You need to return them to him in the Sprat Shack. What? Why would I do this? Okay, hold on. Project Olivia. Oh, okay. Why would I do this? Why? There's no reason for me to do this. Did I miss something? I think I missed something. Let's go back here, I think. A woman named Georgie asked Roscoe to deliver the portable phonographs to her personal automech near Stellar Freighting. That's it? That's all. Okay, well, we'll bring him to him and see what he has to say about it, I suppose. Where's the... Stupid. It's right behind me. You guys look great in your Rizzo's outfits. Okay. Going to Roscoe. I must have missed something in the messages. Up one more floor, guys. Sorry. We can finally go to Tartarus. Oh my goodness. Why do I... Ugh. Are you kidding me? Where is this guy? He's down a floor. Okay, you.
Hey, there you are. Been wondering how you were doing.
I'm doing...
Did you manage to find those recordings?
Okay, whatever. Yeah, I found them all, but let's ask you some questions.
Sure, I'm an open book.
Okay, what's the deal with Lucky Montoya? Why would I... What?
Nice enough guy. Fashioned himself one of those professional gumshoes, like in the serials. They usually work for the board, rooting out dissidents and the like. Lucky, though, he was freelance. Worked for anyone who paid, no matter their allegiance. You ask me, I think the guy just likes snooping around in folks' terminal messages.
What was Gorgon like in its heyday?
Frenetic, chaotic, vicious, take your pick. I wasn't here at the start, but going off what folks told me about the early days, Gorgon started out with promise. The board's best and brightest were excited to work here, said it was a good posting. The project director had a vision and big, bold ideas.
Best and brightest sure got a lot of people killed. And then?
Nothing good lasts long in Halcyon. Thing is, the schedules coming out of the corporate office were unrealistic from the get-go, and they were trying to do the project on a shoestring budget. Couple that with the obvious personnel problems and toxic junk in the product, it was only a matter of time before it all went to hell.
Was that when Marauders appeared?
Could have been, yeah. Marauders didn't just fall out of the sky one day. They were made here on Gorgon. How, though? That's the question.
I know how.
Sprat Shack legend has it they crawled out of the mines one day. Heard one fella suggest they might even be aliens.
But you know different.
I think the drug they were developing here turned people into Marauders. Not on purpose, mind, but over time. Marauderhood's not the flu. It ain't contagious and they don't reproduce. So how else would they get all over the colony?
Developing a drug that accidentally turns people into raving, bloodthirsty lunatics? Sounds like Spacer's Choice to me.
I don't have proof, mind. It's just a hunch.
Gorgon's a ruin now. What sent it over the edge?
Shit, any number of things. Fire, primals, sabotage. It didn't happen all at once, but it happened fast enough folks couldn't respond in time. Now, if you're asking how it all kicked off, might have been spies that did it. Corporate espionage, you know. Anti-Cleos. I never did figure it out. Not about to try now.
Must have talked to a lot of the staff here. What were they working on?
Adrenatime. I'm sure you know it. Was a drug, something to make folks work harder, work smarter. Had a lot of nasty side effects. Didn't seem so bad to me at the time, but then I hadn't met the test subjects yet. The whole thing was real hush-hush. A lot of worry about corporate spies, especially from Anti-Cleos. I probably shouldn't even be mentioning it to you, to be honest. Spacer's Choice? They're really not fond of spies.
What do you know about the senior researchers?
Not much, except that there was a whole gaggle of them, and so far as I could tell, they absolutely hated each other. Dr. Ambrose would hardly let me speak to any of them, but she complained about him all the time.
What exactly did she complain about?
Everything, seemed like. Marion Blakesley, for example, lady who ran HIA, wouldn't return any of her messages. Not once, for years. Jasper Lowe, guy who headed up Chem, was high more than he was sober. He insisted on running special tests on primals, too. Law knows what for.
Anyone else?
Dr. Ambrose really had it out for this guy Lawrence Goodfellow. Ran OCI. Would lose his shit if he saw red on a schedule. By the end, I heard folks were turning in completely bunk progress reports just to keep him out of their hair. Had this little minion, too. An actuary named Clarence Mosley. Obsessed with quantifying every detail of his sad little life. Mosley was the guy who got me mixed up in all this. Asshole. I hope a primal ate him.
So there was tension between the researchers?
Oh yeah, it wasn't just that Dr. Ambrose hated them. They seemed to hate each other too. OCI pushed a ludicrous schedule. Chem made a bad product, and HIA returned garbage results. A regular merry-go-round of shit flying in every direction. It's no surprise it all fell apart.
I know you're half jesting, mister, but it's even worse than you say.
We've been to the Gorgon facilities. What Spacer's Choice did here is so much worse than you can possibly imagine.
Huh. My editor said my prose was too purple, and here I could have gone vermilion. Not a problem. Anything else? Well, I'll be damned. Now I can finally get off this rock and go home. I know it's not much, but take the last of my bits. You've earned every single one, friend.
Why don't you go through your pockets again and see what you can find? Did you know Georgie was interviewing Olivia on her own?
She couldn't have been. We were together all the time. Except, oh shit, my weekly calls with headquarters. What could she even want to ask Olivia Ambrose about? Doesn't make sense.
Production details, ratios and measurements, ingredients, that kind of thing.
Good fucking law. Headquarters would kill me if they knew. Right after they killed her. Hell, being stuck here might have been the only thing keeping me alive.
She was the spy. I mean, I kind of knew that from the robot, because it said Auntie Cleo on it. Perception. Was there something going on between you and Georgie?
No, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it seemed like there could be, when we were servicing the phonographs, or sharing a beer, but who'd be interested in some forgotten old bastard like me?
You were her boss. It takes all kinds. Good question. I really don't care. I don't care personally, but we'll give him some charm.
Sure. Nice of you to say. Sorry. Not much in the mood for a witty repartee, what with the world-shattering revelations and all. Any other horrible truths you want to reveal to me? Or can I get back to my drinking?
No, I don't have any more details.
Listen, I appreciate you telling me what happened with those recordings, but I need some time to think. Got a lot to process.
You do that, pal.
Yeah, yeah. See you around.
I mean, you'd think that you'd be like, you should turn them in. You know, do the right thing. Expose these people for what they are. All that noise. But, I don't know. The map's gonna, the journal here. Yep, Brave New World. Come on, everybody, get out of the way. Anyways, we are going to head to Tartarus. Auntie Cleo, better than nature. She's more of a pharmaceutical place than anything. Spacer's Choice seems to develop whatever they want. Which, I mean, for a couple of reasons, I guess that's good. Like, we don't need a monopoly, right? They already pretty much have one within their couple of corporations. I'm not a big corporations guy. I try not to be. Shop local and all that, you know. I think it's better to shop a little bit local. If you can, there's always certain things that you need to get at bigger stores, but... Alright, and with that, we end this episode, which means that we're going to go to Tartarus on the next episode, and we'll get back to the main quest, which is dealing with Phineas, Wells and his imprisonment, we did go to Byzantium, and the lady was telling us to destroy Terra 2's Edgewater, where Parvati is from, and she wouldn't have forgiven us for that. But anyways, we killed her, now we're wanted on Byzantium. Big outlaws now. And so, yeah, we're going to go to Tartarus, and I'm sure we're going to be wanted there too. So, with that, I do appreciate you for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that YouTube wants you to do. And that's about it. That's all I can think of. Do comment. If you didn't like the video, dislike it. Tell me why. Bye for now.